Welcome back. Welcome
opening.
back. You are listening to Whissel Weekends here on AM 1170. The Answer. My name is Kyle Whissel, your host with Whissel Realty Group, joined by another finely named gentleman, Mr. Kyle Taylor.
Another silver fox.
We're getting very silver. I like to go with like a cinnamon sugar with this hair. Like salt and pepper doesn't really do it justice. I'm starting the trend now. It's cinnamon sugar. So again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, you can always watch us on the Whissel Realty Group page on Facebook, so you could see some of the shenanigans that we're up to here in the studio. But Kyle Taylor, owner of My Box Portable Self Storage, also running One Bite Burrito reviews on Instagram. And we got Molly Odell, who is our guest eater today, in the studio. Molly is just like, she's itching to dive into this gigantic burrito that's sitting in front of us.
Burritos.
So Kyle runs One Bite Burrito reviews. Kyle, we've got these magnificent burritos in front of us. So for those that are listening at home or in the car, I need you to help them understand what is sitting in front of us right now.
So we're in San Diego, right? Well, technically this might be La Jolla, but long story short, California burrito was invented here, and we typically review California burritos on One Bite burrito reviews, but sometimes we get thrown something, a little curveball, something unique. But long story short, there hasn't been anybody that just had a good site that told you where to go and get a good California burrito review or burrito. So today we're going to do this. Usually I have them cut in half, but we're running, so you want to be able to see like the whole thing here. So
I think you need to tell everybody that is probably the most massive burrito. I mean, that's the size of your forearm.
This is a big burrito. This is Rigoberto's Taco Shop.
Where's Rigoberto's located?
Well, I went to the one right off of Miramar Road.
Okay.
And there's a handful of them. They had a good Yelp review, but Yelp is a general speaking. This is just a review on their actual California burrito. Yelp's like atmosphere, service, all that. But if you want to taste a burrito, this one actually looks super greasy, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but we're gonna.
But it would be weird if it was dry, right? Because that would mean
it's
like
juicy.
sat there for a long time.
Yeah, and the thing with like the One Bite burrito review is like it has to have all of the elements. If you're gonna call it a California burrito, which this one does, but they did make you pay extra for sour cream and guacamole, and that's like ordering a steak and having to pay extra for A1 steak sauce. I think it should be included. It should all be in
never
there.
put A1 on a steak.
Well, you
Just
should never
saying.
have to. Or bad example. What would you say where it should be included? It's like
Like ketchup.
yeah, like ketchup
On a
on your burger,
burger.
right? And mayonnaise. You're paying extra for mayonnaise. Like, come on now. And you charge a lot. This is $60 for 6 burritos. So $10 burritos is what it averaged out to. Long story short, we go just dig in the One Bite burrito view. So we do a bite from the middle, bite with hot sauce, and a bite from the bottom because it gives you a whole rounded one bite. So there's one bite from each spot is how we do it here. So I'm gonna be not under the microphone, I think. So.
Molly, you got to describe. If you're the guest host
Okay.
today, you got to describe what's going on here.
So Kyle just took his first bite from the side, and Kyle Whissel also just took a bite as well. So far, their faces are staying pretty clean, but there is juice dripping down at this point. Kyle's hand. It seems like you guys are enjoying it. Okay, Kyle Whissel went straight for the bottom, and his mouth is full. I think everybody's happy. We have super messy hands over here. Somebody's licking their lips. I think Kyle Taylor's enjoying it.
I have a Pacifico.
Yeah,
Some Pacifico to watch it down.
Have a chaser.
All right, that was.
There's no better way to finish off a California burrito with a little Pacifico. Now this one's different. Like I've done quite a few of these now, and
Is there a sauce inside of the burrito?
yeah, there's like a sauce in here. It's good. I like a little more like drier ingredient. This one's got like a big marinated thing going on.
It's almost like there's like a beef stew. in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's like you threw like some Dentine Moore soup. You know those canned Dentine Moore. I mean, it's really not that good.
Okay, so what are you rating this one? 1 to 10, Rigoberto's.
I'm gonna give it like a 5.6. But I mean, if they didn't 5.6, if they didn't have, if you didn't have to pay extra for guacamole and sour cream, I mean 5.6. I mean, there's just something going. Like, I'm not wrong about this, right? Like, it looks like there's some sort of like a marinated. The fries are kind of soggy. It's just.
I think the problem is
How do you feel?
the stew or whatever.
It's overpowering.
Yeah, it's taking away from the flavor of the actual meat itself.
Yeah.
So did they do it intentionally to mask that they have crappy meat?
Yeah, exactly.
Could be.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be.
5.6 is being kind of generous too, but it has a lot of the elements. I mean, it's good. It's different. I like them. Like it's really wet inside. They're kind of juicy.
So we're not going back to Rigobertos for California burritos, is what I'm hearing out of both your guys' mouth.
I wouldn't recommend it. They probably have a good taco.
Okay, so if you guys were to go somewhere for a California burrito or Mexican food in San Diego, since we're both, you guys are both foodies, where would you guys go?
I'm not saying this is the bottom of the list.
No, 5.6 is a good score.
Yeah, I mean it's passable.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I mean, I didn't stop. I'm still eating.
Yeah, you're not gonna turn it down. And wait, by the way to start your Arbonne 30-day cleanse. With
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
California burrito
Hopefully Brittany's
and
not
and
listening.
the Pacific.
I rode my Peloton this morning. I burned like 800 calories. It's okay. I'm like allowed to do this. I just have a shake for dinner. It's okay.
It's certainly good.
Size of it, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's a great size burrito. It's just I like some fresh guacamole. There's no pico de gallo on here. It's a little bit interesting that they put down there, and they're charging a grip. I mean, these burritos have gotten out of control. I remember when I was a kid, it was like $4. You got a burrito. Inflation hasn't gone up that high. $10. I'm not that old. Yet. But ultimately, though, my favorite burrito, which we haven't reviewed yet on the site, is so I'm eating while I'm talking and drinking. So, no, my favorite one is gonna be Cerritos out there in Casa de Oro, East County. I'm an East County kid. Totally, that's hands down gonna be. It is the best one I've ever had. That and good old Sombrero. And Sombrero to me, I have like a soft spot. The Blink-182 song Josie, like it just Mexican food from burrito. I'm still waiting. So I'm a single man. I'm still waiting for the lady to bring me Mexican food from Sombrero just because. So if someone could do that, like I would.
They would win you over.
You're done. You're done. It's like let's just walk down the altar right now. And just be done.
All 300 of your Instagram followers would know about this.
Yes, and we have a wild amount of like. Restaurants have already picked it up, which is good, and then some sorority ladies, which is pretty cool. I mean, not terrible. So
Wondering what are the qualities that make the best or a quality California burrito?
fresh ingredients. It's going to be like a really good salty marinated carne asada. Friend of mine owns Lucha Libre, Diego Rodriguez, and theirs is really good. I'm not going to review them. Everyone says you got to do Lucha Libre. It's a personal friend of mine. I was there from the first day they opened up the restaurant on Washington Street, and you can't
judge your friends.
Yeah, and I don't want to be biased, Mm-hmm. Now I might let somebody else review it, and just get their point on it. But they have a good burrito. You have a good tortilla, fresh tortilla, and fresh ingredients. I mean, 2019. I mean, we have access to the best ingredients, the best food on planet Earth. Put some good food in your burrito, and we'll love it. It's this one right here. Like Kyle said, are they masking, subpar beef? And it kind of feels like they might be. I mean, it's good. You're not gonna. It's a 5.6 though. I mean, don't you want your burrito to be like a 9 or a 10? I mean,
I want red hot sauce. Dude, the sauce is orange.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's Franks. There's like Franks in this, or
and it's in a styrofoam cup. I'm kind of green, man. I like it. I don't know why they haven't figured out a way to get rid of the single-use containers like this, but especially don't use a styrofoam one on top of it. I think it's
double whammy.
You're double dipping on that.
Well, how's the Pacifico?
Pacifico is my favorite beer.
You see the smile. He just gets this big, giant smile.
It's my favorite beer on earth. Now, I know that I'm supposed to be all-American Kyle Taylor, blah blah blah, but I cannot get enough of Pacifico. Pacifico is just my charm. Like if you bring me Pacifico, you're doing pretty good. I got one yesterday from my friend Christina. Gave me my first Father's Day gift, and it was a Pacifico and a card. Pretty much, that's how you do it for me.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I'm a simple man. I don't ask for much.
So, ladies, if you're trying to win your way into Mr. Kyle Taylor's heart, it's just a can of Pacifico.
This is
and a
some
burrito.
insight.
That's all
and
it takes.
sombreros, he
Yeah.
said.
And some sombreros.
Just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all you want. Ladies, just show up at his house.
It's so easy. It's a simple solution. Like I don't want fancy things. I'm not like a materialistic person. Burrito, Pacifico, back rub. throw that in there. Yeah, pretty simple.
And the list goes on.
Yeah, wait,
And a
we're
private
slowly
jet and
we're
an island.
we're
But, you know,
tacking things on here.
just the basic stuff, you know.
Molly, do you have a favorite burrito in San Diego?
Oh my God. You're putting me on the spot right now, but I'm not a huge burrito person, so this is gonna be really weird. I love tortillas and I love beans, but I don't want them together. So
You're
like
so weird.
I'm so weird, but I really love like dipping my tortilla in beans. I like beans on chips. So I'll like go and get a burrito and then eat the inside out and then eat the tortilla afterwards. So I have to go with sombreros
Hey-o.
because sombreros
That's my
also
girl.
they also have the best enchilada sauce there. So if you want like a wet
wet burrito?
burrito, yeah.
We just had a wet burrito.
Okay, but that was like a bad wet burrito.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Molly has a little bit of a restrictive diet. Since
Yeah.
we're on the food cleansing, so want to talk about that for a minute?
Oh, I mean,
We're
it's,
about to roll in. Do you have,
You
Yeah.
got
maybe
1
on the
minute,
next
dude. Give
segment.
it to us.
1 minute is that I don't do dairy, gluten, or sugar, and so that's why my burrito choices are pretty slim. And
That's
I'm not
pretty much an Arbonne diet.
24/7.
That's basically
I
it.
know.
Brittany put me on it, 30 days or 30 years ago, and I haven't gotten off of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Is just don't eat anything good, and you're on the Arbonne diet. Like it's very very simple.
Yeah, it's like a shocker. You lost weight. You had 2 shakes a day.
I think I need to do it though. I heard really good things
I
about the
told you.
Arbonne
The
challenge.
shakes are bomb though. I love.
Yeah,
I
they're
actually
bomb.
really enjoy the shakes, like
The
the
green
protein
machine
powder.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it again another round. So I was just talking to Brittany about that. Gotta get back to her in a text, but yeah, definitely probably start for July. Oh, probably July 5th. I need to go Father's Day through the 4th, and then I'll do another one.
I love it. All right, guys, we will be right back here on Whissel Weekends on AM 1170. We're talking a little bit about what's going on in the news lately and the World Cup.